The gun then was not right. To go to meet the president of the land, then you had a gun there. I don't know if it was loaded or what, but I don't think it's ideal. At the end of the day, this president's coming here now, risk because he could have been arrested here. President of Burkina Faso had a gun on his waist when he went to shake the president. And yet, cry.
Under our laws, you can't go into any jurisdiction and go and do what you want there. Under our laws in Ghana, you cannot brandish a gun. We don't care who you are.
Na ebusia nano da 7 January na etwam no na yede Ghana mampani a yato ne swaba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yede no esi Ghana banwane so se omra no medio man kronkron amagana nim anie programs ahodo a ekoso ewo Blaster Square no ewo nkran mantemu hana busia na nyasem keto akore ne papa yinso oba no afa no ho fapa na Ghana hyensude kente ebobo na tade mu ana hu se papa no ye guy pa so hu na ne program yi mu ana se swearing ni mu no empanifo bebre na na di omani onyam beta adwumadi na chi amamu mpanifo Ghana ha ene emu ebibima mantemu a president ahodo efiri chirichiri ne bencheye ediomani onyam ebeta adwumadi na chi ebebo yewura John Dramani yebebo na baso kire ne se waya de paase kabima minka bi etimi abeye oman kronkron amagana dia na ne amampanifo bebre na nso anabechi ya papa ya na abusia na enya asem ketwa na dwumadi enum no Abraham amampanifo echi ya Ghana ye mampani John Dramani Mahama no na yebo Burkina Faso president ono nso ye friend Ibrahim Traore yebo ni din so mmerambechia Ghana mampani na papa yi be ne nasrafo se ne yeda usuo yi oh ene enya asem ketwa kora ne otuo kurekromo na ene papa yi anase Ibrahim ekọ eye simpie ni so ekokochia yewura mampani John Dramani Mahama ebra na ochia ni nyina no na pistol bi anase etuo se ne yeda usuo ni so no papa yi hu.
The strong people of Burkina Faso, His Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore,
ma eno enam so dwumadi ya chi Ghana yatwe asem we esra ne abasa ewo papa yutu a ode hye no ho ekochi Ghana mampani John Dramani ewo simpie no so ma amanfo bebiri na akasa wo ho kyerem se na papa yi ya ye friend Ibrahim a oye Burkina Faso president adwenboni be ne trim na nyankopon ampata papa ehwe nyankopon anim ne bonsamatuko okotwe tuo ye wo Ghana ye mampani so a na ye de fa he ene Ghana yakasa wo ho papa abusunya ene ewo United Television so mpanifo akasama aloyasifo a enum emra ene diplomatic ho sensem nso akero madwen wo so a abusua ne enya asem ketwa krama asem no atoaso na before ebekotie mpanifo adwenkyere ni bi ede abano mekanfo Charistic Company Limited in reference izamisha ne zaaje capsule so de amount say infection bacteria bi abeji ni pedua na kentenso oba edu mfichikwachi a woti ya woti pains wase fidua no brono so bi atumete onkaso akomfichiko moje echese eflow ede mawo ewo nsebun 2-3 days na twa batotota kwaje mpanifo ndo bi hindi heba mesha eba malaria fever typhoid diabetes o blood pressure ne yade etai kosora ye wadru enono na zaman capsules memedro tatahwe besisi yade sexual weakness bema low sperm count yade ababeja osodo yiro komutwu akanch ma ekompem tim keja na ohwasane agufoma kwaji mpanimfo ndo bi na edro yi FDA awiemaji atum say ye open do to akofoma se eba stores bi ebenwa onsa ebeka mpanimfo ndo bi abusia yenya munsia ne enko United Television so emra.
The president of Burkina Faso had a gun on his waist when he went to shake the president. Me knew much about security there, but I don't think it's ideal. And yet, kama cry. Because it sends a lot of messages out there. I say your security systems, loopholes be woman. Because ideally, presidents, I think he went to meet the president of Russia, right? Did he have? He didn't have his gun on. Yeah, he didn't have his gun on.
I thought
I was wondering.
He had a sidearm.
No, he didn't have it. So I was wondering why he had it on.
I saw the sidearm.
With the Russian
president. No, he didn't have it on. No, check. He didn't have it on.
It was there, but I think it wasn't visible. But
mommy, I mean, I'm saying what time. But you see, Sadi Matessa among for discussing on various fronts. When you understand geopolitics, there are certain decisions that Menya sure says Sebe.
It just happened.
At an event like that, it would just happen.
Yeah.
Sure say all the necessaries.
There is no, because he's not even supposed to wear an army uniform there.
No.
That is a military man. That they can.
He can do
well, for me, I think say the gun then was not right to meet the. Listen, I mean. Do you understand? To go to meet the president of the land, then you had a gun there. I don't know if it was loaded or whatever, but I don't think it's ideal. At the end of the day, this president's coming here now, risk because he could have been arrested here. What he has here. So, having the whole gun on him and coming, I think the president's security apparatus, it's not something that and it says a lot what he has here. So I think
yeah.
Boo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
GBCB.
GBCB man.
No, but where security as say. Let us not make the assumption that his presence in the country was not taken into details.
Exactly.
Every step of it
would be accounted for.
Was accounted
for. So including the gun?
Wait, who's saying
she's a journalist, she can't disclose her source.
No.
Disclose her source.
Before she said
and the partner wanted me to disclose.
Listen.
Yeah. No, it's not about the gun. It's not about the gun. That's what I'm talking about the gun.
It was not discussed.
She made a comment. This is in reference to the fact that Obai and Krani, he could be arrested and all that. That's what they say.
It's I'm saying he could be.
She's right.
He could be.
Also are not understand like to give you the floor. No. I'm not giving you the floor. Thank you very much, Bulldog.
I mean,
Charlie, let it go. It will not sound well. So let's go.
Very good.
Yeah, because she said that with Nikano, I do not think say state protocol and Ghana security didn't know what to do with him. And I do not also think say they sat back, folded their arms. So onye ni ope. Over to Ninam Nonko baby I think there was an arrangement and he was being monitored and guided. For all you know, Ghanaian but magazine empty.
That one we don't know. For all you know. That one we don't know. So we cannot say that. We don't know. And let me make something clear. No, I mean I said something. Let me make it clear.
I thought you were done.
I'm done, but I'm just making something clear. We can say. Wasn't I with Nikasa? Let us not say. There's not been thoughts and processes that have gone to. I know said there is, because definitely in as much as there's a possibility that he could be arrested here, I'm sure says Akasani Naya Kari and Sana so I'm saying that he could I'm saying that power changes people. I'm saying that he could have been and you see one fact in Pony said the amount for the budget. He was one of the leaders amount for budget.
In all honesty, do we all honestly feel say all those presidents and other leaders there, their security around were not strapped.
Wait.
I will say
I want to look. I want to ask a question. No, I want to ask a question. No, I'm asking all of us so we talk about it. Listen, on that day, that's 11 hours into President, His Excellency President Mahama's swearing in. I don't know, I might be wrong, but I want to know who was handling security at the time. Was it the NDC or was it the NPP? You understand? It's very important. Yes, it's very important. Now,
okay, so the quick answer to that one was the quick answer to that one. Samokaya, before the swearing in, he came out with a certain list of people who are supposed to be in charge of security. And apart from that, there was also a security committee which was in charge of this whole security thing.
So my question is, was it a transitional thing? Because you see, when you look at the timing, the present government couldn't have taken over just like that. There's a lot of processes to do the handover. Even at the time, as we speak now, do you know that President Mahama is not working from the Jubilee House?
Yes, we know.
It's okay.
No. When you call one second.
No, but how is that related?
You make it sound like every president, when you come with your own security team. It's the same.
No, you are not listening, bro. Listening. Okay. You see, you are not listening, bro.
What are you saying?
So listen. As we speak now, there's a chief of staff.
Yes.
He controls all the staff. You understand? Now, all the heads, CDS, mentioned, they are still there. And people have not taken over yet.
It's a process.
That's what I'm saying. So what is he saying?
Okay, so you mean what's commander-in-chief?
Obviously.
Okay, so commander-in-chief.
No, we all know the commander-in-chief. The commander-in-chief was the president.
So what is the point? What does that connect?
If you keep interjecting, we're not going to understand.
Okay, so I beg allow him so we can.
Listen, and I want to say this as softly as I can say it. You know, it was a huge security blunder.
In your opinion?
In every opinion. Don't interject. In every opinion. You see, you know when President Mahama won the elections on December 7th, right? I'd seen reports and security people even talking to experts. You know, he was traveling outside of Ghana to invite. Good. Even at that time, but this president-elect, he's our everything. We need to protect him. So, for us to go through that process and now come on the day he was being inaugurated, look, under our laws, you can't go into any jurisdiction, and go and do what you want there. Under our laws in Ghana, you cannot brandish a gun. We don't care who you are. We don't care who you are. We don't care who you are. You understand? So unless, and I'm hoping that maybe after today, there will be some sort of an explanation for us, because it's very important. And I say this with all honesty. Some of us love this man to die. Love him to die. So when we saw that, I was with my lawyer, Cephas Boy, which I agree to. I shared that thing with him, and he was like, "Oh, there'll be." He says a lot of state protocol, blah blah. I'm like, hey, but there has to be some sort of, because I've seen the same gentleman. And with all respect, I mean, he was the one who got the loudest cheer when he came. I've seen him around the world.
You speak.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Baby, Fufos, and we just cited an example. Go back and check the Russian president when he was meeting Putin or meeting Putin. Because check this out. He had security, and that's where I was coming to. It's accepted, and plus once we receive him onto our space or into our space, he's ours to take care of. Do you know that Yakasa Sisia BBC Waha or Bibiada UTV? So our security is yes with UTV Sisia baby IT Sisia Bibiada, and so these are some of the things, and I'm begging our people to give us some sort of an explanation. Then we know what to do with it.
All right.
I'm just looking at the picture of him meeting Putin.
He didn't have it.
He didn't have it.
Yes.
He didn't have it. It wasn't on. He didn't have it on.
Yes.
But the strap was there.
No, you can have the strap.
No, he didn't.
You don't even have strap.
You
It has to be empty. You don't have the
Special Russian president
All right,
intuition.
but within the same period now, so no, Senator Fred Kofabai now wanted to hold on. We had parliamentarians being sworn in, and we had our own people, the creatives, about 3.
For change, embrace, get to Abase.
So now he's not
exactly what I told you.
No, so it's good that we spoke about it because I remember Kofi Bebrati and his name is source too. He was
the national security coordinator.
Okay.
As the national
source.
Also from the presidency.
From the presidency.
It's a win-win situation.
But so it was success.
NDC no, and I'm a person corrected that part on joining NDC, but he is doing business with the majority no.
About I say Osho Kwame there now. Kwame A+. The NDC branch executives were working for him. They even came out. Listen, they even came out to campaign on radio, and they got sanctioned. NDC executives. They campaigned Mr. Newman. They campaigned for A+, and went on radio to say that all their NDC supporters should vote for A+. At a point, they wanted to do a dialogue with the NDC to drop their parliamentary candidate for A+. So,
sorry, Mbacho. Mimamu update on the thing we're discussing. Apparently, they had both countries had agreed protocol. Say that's what's supposed to happen. So that's what happened.
That's what I was going to say.
So there was no
could have happened without consent.
We didn't know. So I've just got authentic
So now he's going to
exactly what I told you.
No, so it's good that we spoke about it because I remember Kofi Bebrati and his name is source too. He was
the national security coordinator. As the national
source.
Also from the presidency.
From the presidency.
It's a win-win situation.
Beside
24 February. Speaker Babi made us to understand.
Lawyer Otienka Yedasina Emo Johnson. Bacho Bibi Abokode. Adam lawyer. Now, what I say, Opesa Odum now boy and Kakra, a yen Komodia Difa, a Burkina Faso for president in a 2 and a share a bonatas on Pacho Yetio.
Okay, my program. Now, I'm so much interested in whatever that you are discussing. But then make the sense anything you are pending so Google and make it come and see about a side Amna and Chef of Burkinabe president and saying any quarter, any serious country will not allow him to go and then greet the president with his security breaches and all these things. But then the point is that you realize that prior to the inauguration, the president-elect went around inviting these heads of state. And then in the course of inviting these heads of state, that means there will be that kind of agreement, diplomatic agreement between whoever or the head of state now where they are inviting on. So you realize that we're inviting Nigerian head of state. And when Nigerian head of state is coming, or the LAR, the person who even like the Nigerian president is a military officer. And Obedre say a year in his military uniform. And then the Burkinabe president, so there was an agreement that they made that these are the things that he wants to do. Because the Burkinabe president, he came with military officers, of which some of them were left at the Kotoka International Airport where the plane was, just to bodyguard the plane over there. And then also others followed him to the ground tournament. So it was a diplomatic arrangement. So and yet the Bonibia about it. Once there is that consensus, there is that diplomatic agreement between both sides. It doesn't breach any international laws or any kind of security laws. Yeah, that is the only person in making yes, our point. Then I realized later on that you said or correct say oh, it was an agreement that was made between both camps.
Lawyer, na yedi chat to no krano na oko Russia now share Russia for president na ni side up ni ono. What could have been the reason? So wait me aboy kakra. So as we know the difference.
Always be about the diplomatic agreement na mo be making. It boils down to the diplomatic arrangement now. So it could be that with Russia, the agreement was that this is what is supposed to be done. And then in Ghana, this was the agreement. So it depends on the agreement and the terms and conditions in the agreement. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with that.
Abusia na de course ni bi eno no ene mpanimfo akasa wo ho ehu hia kora se yebesan esi ekire bi mu a ene asisi Ghana mampani a yato ne so ba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene papa yi wagine din wo ceremony mu a nyina mu no yede ho ama ne boni bi ede abero no ibeja mo sia ebrepam ebesan de hyemu na before mekramo ame akono mekanfo Charistic Company Limited in friend is amisha ne za agika so dia mawo say infection bacteria bi abegi ni pedua na contents wo ba edun fiji kwachi outi ya woti pains wasi fiduan bro no so bi atumi te wonka so akonfiji kuma kwaje empanimfo ndro bi na omo hindi eba mesha no eba malaria fever typhoid diabetes so blood pressure ne ade etai kwasore waduru no zaman capsules you memedro tatafie besisi ya waist pain sexual weakness low sperm count ya dia babija oso a waduru ene zaman capsules na empanimfo ndro FDA wioma je otum say ye open dudu atu akofumasi herbal stores bi ebenwa onsa abeka empanimfo ndro bi efem dan kwesi prince mesrew so ba no subscribe no a share nebusu na tumi akoso ayekese